Let me just tell you, this past weekend when I was with the French friends, we always talked about like politics, and it's like a topic of interest.
Always. French people, like that's their favorite thing to talk about. It's debates.
They just love debating about any and everything.
They like to debate about debates.
They were like, but are people actually serious about Donald Trump? Like they would actually vote for him? And they wanted to know my opinion as American. I'm like, yeah, people like him because he says things that like
everyone wants to say.
Just like he says everything that I would not ever want to say.
Like, steer so far away from him. Yeah.
But have you seen this video about the Trump cheerleaders?
No. You were talking about it. What? I got like 5 minutes on the clock because I'm cooking eggs.
It
so
is
let's
the
make
most.
it.
Oh, you will only need about 10 seconds for this. Okay.
I don't think this is gonna end well.
This is real.
Cowardice. Are you serious? Apologies for freedom. I can't handle this.
If I could puke on command, I would.
Or get crushed every time.
You guys.
Or get crushed every time.
These poor children.
Yeah, they just think it's like a little performance.
Oh my god, I feel so bad.
American pride. USA. It's attitude. It's who we are. Stand up tall.
I'm allergic to bullshit. Keyword brainwash.
Have you ever gone to his Twitter?
Yes, it's the worst thing ever.
You could ever do.
I like Azealia Banks' tweets about him.
We're gonna read Donald Trump's tweets. I will make our military so big, so powerful, and so strong no one will mess with us.
Like Hunger Games equals Donald Trump.
All that money spent on war.
On guns.
Guns,
like
military.
violent things that will blow human beings to smithereens.
That could that could be going to education. Why do we not want everyone to be smart?
It's like they want us to be so that they could have big guns. It's like the worst.
It's so stupid.
The worst mentality to have.
You know who Ann Coulter is?
The worst person.
The next worst person. We will win and establish strong borders. We will build a wall and Mexico will pay. We will be great again. It's so xenophobic that he thinks that people who are not American are genuinely bad people.
You know what Donald Trump
by
needs to
default.
do? Take a plane ticket, go to the favela with no money.
No, you know what Donald Trump needs to do? He needs to shut up and go. By the way, everything on Donald Trump's Twitter is failing or it's sad. So let me just read a few of these. National Review is a failing publication that has lost its way. Its circulation is way down with its influence being at an all-time low. Sad. The only reason irrelevant Glenn Beck doesn't like me is I refuse to do his failing show. Asked many times. Very few listeners.
Sad. This is like a poem. This is like slam poetry. He needs to visit a thesaurus for some different, like for some synonyms of sad and failing.
So the only reason I'm bringing it up is because
It's probably Donald Trump messaging me.
like that video will be taken down. It's a failing sad YouTube channel. So the only reason I'm bringing this up is because yes, it was like a topic of interest amongst my French friends who were like, wait, people actually
Like him. It's
like him?
I'm wondering the same thing.
No, but people do.
I know they do. I was in Texas in the airport and people were like, he's brilliant, he's a genius. And then I turn around and it's Donald Trump on TV. I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
In addition to politics, there was also this little French-American cultural difference. Look at this.
Ooh.
I know, it's
What could that be?
So here's a funny little thing that happened last night. I come back to the apartment, I'm staying with my French friends. My friend's door is closed, so I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go in there, I'll chill in the living room. I'm chilling in the living room, then he comes out and he's like, Damon, why are you chilling in the living room? I'm in my room. I'm like, I'm not gonna walk in your room. Then I'm like, okay, that must be some French-American cultural difference. And same thing happened this morning when I'm leaving the apartment and I'm supposed to say bye to his roommate, who's also French. Her door was like cracked open a little bit, there was a little bit of light, and I'm like, well, I'm not just gonna walk in. If you're French, do you find it weird that I didn't wanna walk in your room when your door is closed? If you're American, did you find it normal that I didn't wanna walk into somebody's room? Let me know, I'm curious. Okay, so to be fair, the door was like this. Yes, there's like a little peek. The door's not closed, but it's pretty much
It's
closed.
like if I wanted you to come in,
It
the
would
door
like
would be
this.
open.
Maybe that's an American thing. I don't
Well, it totally is. Because I just remember growing up and my mom would like bust through and like my sister, like everybody would just like walk right in. They don't care.
I remember in Germany that the doors in the universities, all the teachers like close their door. And so they don't keep it open like in
Right,
the
which
States.
is weird. Like we feel like we're intruding in somebody's space if we open a closed
Yes!
door.
I thought it was really interesting. Again, that's what's interesting when you travel and you meet people from all over the world. And that's also what's interesting about politics, because I have this feeling that like these people don't travel and see these countries the way that we do. Guys, I took this class, Peace and Justice Studies, which, let me tell you about, that's the class that I got accused of plagiarism, by the way.
Always in legal battles.
The number one thing I took away from that is that how Americans, we tend to be more like us versus them. And that means like America, we're the best, and that would mean that everyone else is not as good. Or like in America, we're all about class rank. Like, did you have a class rank in high school?
And it's like, why am I trying to be number 1? I can't be number 25 and be happy with it?
Exactly. Or like,
I feel bad because my GPA is not as high as the next person's.
and that's bad because it's like some people are smarter than others and other people have different talents.
My GPA has never dictated my success in this lifetime, okay?
So it's that, and then it's like we have the whole prom king and queen. It's like there's constant competition to be number 1.
It's horrible.
High school
actually.
sports.
It's like so bad. That's
High school sports, Joe, like.
I didn't like the fact that you were measured. Like, I don't do well with rankings because I'm not like somebody that can be quantified in a number. Do you understand?
It's so us versus them. Like, if we're not number 1, then
Stick to my stomach. Good point, Damon.
Thanks.
Namaste.
I know I need to go do yoga.
They probably have like 3 classes today. Okay, we have a few things to say. Actually, I have a few things to say because Damon's like chilling on the couch looking at a magazine. He's so bougie. You have anything to say?
Yeah, substitute N sounds for N sounds in ding dong to get the softer ring you'll hear in Italy. Din dong. In Japan, you'll hear ping pong.
Crucial information for the day.
Don't you think it's interesting that doorbells sound different ways in different countries?
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Comment below, how do they sound in Portuguese? Ding dong. So what's it gonna be? Yoga or workout?
I'm going to the gym later, like 8 p.m.
Yoga's at 7:30.
I'm not going to do that, I don't think.
You're gonna miss out on your bolster action. Everyone grab a bolster.
Maybe I'll go.
I think you'll love it. I was hesitant too, but that's okay. It's your first time.
Maybe I'll do. I've done yoga 1,000
Don't be
times.
scared. It's your first time.
No, I love a good tree pose. I do also like pigeon.
See, I can't do that because my chub gets in the way and then I can't breathe. Oh, that one feels good.
But then you can take it to the next level by going like this, and then you take it to the next level by
Standing up. Okay.
this.
Look at the hands are locked and everything.
No, but I'm only going just because Donald Trump got me fired up this morning. Sorry you guys had to see that.
We need to decompress after the Trump trumped us down.